Hey everyone, it's time to pick another lock, and I felt like getting into this Solex 18 pin lock that Bobby Keyz sent me. Works nice and smooth. A little bit of stiffness when it gets to the other chambers, almost feels like a sidebar, but yeah, I know it's not a sidebar. So let's go ahead and get this clamped up. And get this positioned for optimum viewing pleasure for you guys. Since this is a 18 pinner with rows on both sides and on the top, I can stick a bottom of the keyway tensioner in here and be perfectly fine with that. I got to click out of 6. Everything's springy on that side. Actually, everything's springy. I must overset 6 from the get-go. So I'm going to loosen up my tension and go straight to 6. Nice click out of 1. Okay, let's check this other side now. Didn't feel anything concrete out of that side. I actually started lifting my tension wrench up. Give myself something a little bit better to push on here instead of possibly oversetting all the side pins. Okay, pretty sure I did have something overset though. Alright, let's move back to this side. With 18 pins to play with, even though they're probably all standards, it's just a exercise in patience. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to stop right there before these pins right here drop down and these pins over here on this side drop down. Alright, and we'll see about gutting this bad boy. And I kind of rearranged stuff around here. And there it is. I had to look for my clip remover here. Be careful not to lock this up sideways. Okay. Get everything out of my way here, and this one tray right here should be enough. I wonder. If I align that perfectly, that gap doesn't look like it would be too large. And not that size. I'll go with this size. Okay. Nice and slow. Okay. I didn't drop anything. Almost did. Well, actually, nope. I got one pin stuck on my finger here. And that is out of the left side of the lock. Oh, I had two of them come out. Where's my small tweezers at? They look like they're the same size. Okay, so this is a little bit precarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3. This is a counting lesson, everybody. Okay, let me get these guys arranged a little bit here before I go taking the pins out of the top. This is going to take just a little bit. The reason why I opted for this tray is I could fit more pins on this tray than any other tray I have. There we go. There's our key pins in place. Now for the tricky bit. Okay, that is the left side. So the left side is actually going to be arranged on the bottom. There's the top. It'll be arranged in the middle. And the right side will be arranged this way on top. Same way I've got the key pins. So very slow and precarious gutting here. Actually, looks like all the drivers that are left and right are identical, so I don't actually need to be super careful with them, because the drivers are slightly different. I just don't want them scooting all over the place. And sorry for being quiet here, folks, but I'm actually having to concentrate on this lock with how many dang pins is in it. That actually works out pretty good. And this ball bearing actually came out of the top. I think that's what was feeling like a sidebar to me. Alrighty. That is the last of them. There, last of our springs there too. Holy cow. Alright folks, here is what we have in this 18-pin lock. Actually, if you want to consider this ball bearing, which sits right here as a pin, you know, it's not pickable, but kind of gives the lock a place to lock up to. So, very interesting. And when you're turning the key, it kind of felt like a sidebar. But you can see 6 chambers on the right, 6 chambers on the top, and 6 chambers on the left. So we got all of our key pins, and we've got all of our driver pins. The only driver pins that are different are the driver pins that were in the top. The driver pins that were in the top were not hollow on the inside, but the hollow pins on the sides were all hollow, and they had shorter springs. But that also makes sense, as there is a lot less room on these sides for the pins. Very cool. Anyway guys, that's this Solex 18-pin lock. Not a too terrible challenge to pick, but a pretty interesting challenge to gut. Anyway, everybody, please stay safe, don't do anything illegal, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, one more thing. Bobby, I almost forgot to say it. Thanks for the lock.